For me, one of the things that really shows up when we talk about these ideas of myths, it's the grip. Now, really, when we look at the grip, it's actually doing quite a lot within the swing. You know, when you see a really good swing, so let's say Rory McIlroy, you know, the whole body's moving, big turn right through, transferring all that energy that's delivered, and hopefully, you know, squaring the club face at the same time. And I hear too often about this, the V's between between your thumb and forefinger, pointing up to as a right-hander, up to my right shoulder, the back shoulder. To me, it's not logical. Where the actual grip comes from, it shouldn't exist in isolation, you know, seeing these knuckles and doing all this. If I, without even looking, place my, you know, upper arms together, as we should all be doing when we set up, the hands automatically get into the correct neutral position, which is these creases running parallel to each other and pointing straight in towards me. Call it the sternum in here. Definitely not the right shoulder. You know, that I believe has come from a quick tip to cure a slice, which it doesn't do anyway, to be honest. Actually makes it worse at long term. So yeah, so forget that one. It's setting the triangle together. The hands get into the neutral position. What that then lets us do, as we start to swing, and you can see in the setup here, as I'm standing up, the front edge of the club is vertical, which is equivalent to square on down at the ball. And as we know, as we turn, the club starts to kind of open. You don't try and do that. It's as my arm folds in the backswing, the club opens. Ideally, you want it to come back square. And then it starts to go the other way as the front arm folds on the way through. So it's opening, squaring, closing. And if you get certain things right, like the neutral position, the correct neutral position, and also the arms, as soon as my arms fly, as I've shown in many videos, the club is out of control. So the control center is doing its job, and the grip being in the correct neutral position. Now, there's one other thing that I hear all the time, and it's this thing about holding it loosely. I think I hear this term that's been introduced about, instead of calling it the grip, call it the hold. Well, no, it's a grip, a nice firm control. I don't see any amateurs holding it too tight. What I do see though is lots of tension in the arms and shoulders, but typically I'll see this kind of thing happening, the hands coming off the club. No control there. When we're swinging properly, you have to be in a certain amount of tension, which we'll explain elsewhere. If your grip's loose, that's a major breakdown in the swing. So grip pressure is hugely relevant. And as a right-hander, my left hand, especially the three fingers from the pinky into the middle, nice firm grip. You never feel as if you're letting go. You don't see top players doing that. You can't be a top player if you're actually letting go of the club. It's impossible. The energy doesn't transfer correctly. Firm grip and getting into that correct neutral position. And as far as the pressure goes, really on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably 5 or 6. Not as maybe 2 or 3 as I've read in many occasions. So remember, set the triangle, hands into the neutral position with a firm grip. And remember, if you like more of our videos, like to see more, it's subscribe and like.